say blah 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 is on deck, that means you're next. And when you're next, I want you right over here waiting. I need you over here waiting so we can get you on and get you off. We have quite a bit of poets left on the list, and I'm going to try my best to get to all of them. Poets, I need your help to respect the time of everyone who came out here, okay? So we're going to get this started. Audience, are you ready for the next poet? Sean P. Speaks, you are on deck. Right now, come to the stage. We're clapping. We're building energy. Make some noise for Oye the poet.
Everybody. And I'm Oye the poet. I go by Oye the poet, and my day job, I'm actually a dermatologist who specializes in hair and scalp disorders. I'm very passionate, especially in Black women. So if you're interested in learning more about hair health, hair loss, and things like that, I give information about that on my Instagram, and that's my first name, which is OYETEWA. That's OYETEWA on Instagram. All right, so I'm going to do this poem. He said, baby girl, you too pretty to be single. I said, baby boy, I'm so damn pretty. I'll be single until I find exactly what I deserve. He said, but you are alone, woman. Uncaressed thighs and buns and breast waxing cold like leftovers. He said, men like their meat fresh. Like I've been sitting out on the store shelf too long. He said, you must be so lonely. Lonely women be rotten meat. Lonely women be leper. Lonely women be desperate. Lonely women be undesirable. I smile back with all my teeth. My smile reaches my eyes with its right arm and my gut with its left, and I pull a laugh from the depths of my belly. I say, ah, you so silly. You didn't know? Not all who are alone are lonely. I see it in his eyes, though, that no matter how amazing a woman will always need a man's love as validation, so he wonders if I'm the copy type. You know, the type that doesn't need a man, the type that thinks he can't give her anything her vibrator can't, and I say no. I love love. But also love myself too much to compromise peace for your companionship. And your love is on its way to me. I'm a romantic. And he said, oh, I know, but hopelessly so. And I said no. Not all romantics are hopeless, you see. I hope for a future with a love so extraordinary that we surprise ourselves with it. A love that's always on beat, no matter which ballad plays in it. My fingernails painted his favorite color, and him reading my favorite novel just so we can talk about it. I hope for a love that doesn't need dysfunction to feel real. A retreat type of love with space to grow and space to heal, that my soul knew it was you from the start type of love. I hope for some spontaneous type of loving, like consummation of God's ordination on every continent he created type of loving. I hope that we can be each other's peace. The type of oneness where two individuals, both already complete, are somehow even better together. A love that raises children that won't have to heal from childhood traumas we created. No, our home will be called Restoration House of Love. But until then, baby boy, this here meat ain't nobody's leftovers. It's the gourmet meal they couldn't afford. Five-star restaurants don't give out discounts, darling. If you can't afford it, let's go about your business. So while you call me pretty, I sip my tea and mind my business, because I know what I have to offer. And I know that I am limited edition. I am mama's homemade peach cobbler. With sweet insides and burning hot edges that'll teach you how to hold a woman. You wouldn't take fresh fruit out the oven without mitts on. Boy, be careful. And know this, though not lonely, I do stand alone. Alone, all one with myself and all happy with myself. And free and unbothered with myself and still excited about that future that I hope for. So when he said I was too pretty to be single, I said, baby boy, I'm so damn pretty. I'll be single until I find exactly what I deserve.
Let's start with that poet one time. Felicia the poet, you are on deck. Audience, are you ready for the next poet? We're clapping, we're building energy. Make some noise for Sean. Peace.
Hey, we feeling good? Let me get a hell yeah. Yeah. Feeling good? Let me get a hell yeah. I was saying, I go by Sean P. Speaks. You can just follow me on Instagram now. That's SEANP, the letter SEAN, the letter P, and then Speaks. If you like what you hear, you stay following me. If you don't, your ears are broken. So, I'm gonna let y'all choose. Y'all want old shit or new shit? New shit! All right, make some noise for old shit. Make some noise for new shit. Alright, let's go do new shit. So, I was saying like there's lessons to be learned. So this poem is about one of the most infamous teachers there are out here. So, you see, that lesson I learned in math class took a hard pass. I drew breezed it like I was a saint. I drew breeze like I was an artist trying to paint. The sky red only for them, hoping the rod wave never came crashing down, hoping to ride the wave until it came crashing down, fishing for answers. I guess that's why I got schooled. Fishing for answers. I guess that's why I got fraudulent messages. To focus on the clickbait to see what the fraudulent message is. The fraudulent me didn't have to return the sender. You would have thought the devil sent her. The voice of an angel, you would have thought heaven sent her. The world revolved around her, so I guess you can say the galaxy sent her. The world revolved around her, so I guess you can say the galaxy sent her. Or more like Shaq when he was the Lakers center. Do you remember the time when we fell in love? I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, but I am not the Michael you're looking for. I'm more of an outcast, like that fishing line. I'm more of an outcast. You broke me, and now I'm outcast. You broke me and left me outcast. You broke me and left me senseless. You broke me and left me senseless. My intuition is too keen. I wish I could sense less like a coin caught in the web. My spidey sense is tingling like a pot of fabuloso boiling on the stove top. My sense is tingling. I hated chemistry, but it seems you always had it. I hated clowns, but it seems you always had it. That red balloon always seemed so tempting. You drugged me into the sewer of my own mind, thinking I would float. You drugged me. I sued her, thinking I would float like the Titanic, sailing through the frozen waters, thinking I would float ahead of the iceberg, but you wouldn't let us, like a Jordan Peele film. You wouldn't let us, despite the precautions we took. It was all in vain. Resisting the urge to become cold-blooded, we took ice in vain. This isn't a blood drive, but the pain was all in vain. You shot me, injected me with the virus, thinking I would build an immunity, but I didn't. It was You shot me, injected me with your virus, thinking I would build an immunity, but I didn't. It was only a tolerance, something that lowers the more it lessens, something that lowers the more it lessens. They say karma is a bitch, so I hope you learn your lesson.
That was new shit, bro?
Yeah.
Listen, what's crazy is he was like,
That was it.
do we want new shit? And y'all were like, yeah, new shit. And he was like, new shit or old shit? And y'all still said new shit. That shit was like, let's do the new shit. It was hard, bro. Make some noise for that poem outside. Anybody in here coming from out of town? Some people, where y'all coming from? Shout it out, shout it out. Oh, dang, that's where I'm from. We got New Orleans, where else? Where? Just people from New Orleans. New York, Atlanta. So we ain't even gonna acknowledge that. They said Dallas. We're gonna watch y'all lose tomorrow. That's what we're gonna do. No, listen, so we have shows in Atlanta. Right about now is international and national. We have shows in Atlanta on December 6th and 7th. Okay, that's not next week, but the week after. So if y'all happen to be in Atlanta, come out to those shows. If y'all know people in Atlanta, let them know so they can come out to their shows. All right. And in January, we got shows in New Orleans coming up. So stay tuned, stay posted for that shit. Yeah. And y'all know we're gonna be back here next week. Y'all already know. Make some noise, make some noise, make some noise. All right. On deck we have Jericho vibes. But right now, audience, are you ready for the next poet? Yeah! We're clapping, we're building energy. Make some noise for Felicia, the poet.
Ladies, how y'all doing? Fellas, y'all all right? I'm getting tired of your songs. I got a question for y'all. Do y'all remember back in the days when we were young, we're not kids anymore, but some days I wish I could go back to the hood again. Back to chilling all day long on my auntie's porch. By nighttime, we'd be electric sliding, hitting that forth and forth. Alright. Back to movie nights and pillow fights when it wasn't all good, but we knew everything was gonna be alright. If I could give one more kiss on the cheeks of my sweet granny, see that crazy hair all over her head. I just need one more bowl of her chicken and dumplings and hot water cornbread. Back to my father reliving his days of glory, telling stories of being the dopest rapper in the streets. He'd be like, yeah, baby girl, you get that poetry from me. Back to wearing starters and watching Friday on repeat, screaming, hey, Miss Parker, I knocked the dust off that. You know, because Brenda wasn't really fat, she was just big boned, and Felicia really did need to leave that crack alone. And Sophie stayed gone off that twin, and around the picture, they call that little thing. Yeah, those were the days. Take me back to simple bliss. When we all had to go to church on Sunday morning and sing hymns that glorified him. Easter speeches before saying the name of Jesus became taboo. Back to slips and pantyhose and sifting through bags of hand-me-down clothes. Back to my Aunt Lisa's laugh and eating bowls of my Aunt Sherry's most perfect, fluffy, buttery, sugary white ice. They used to hit just right. Man, I miss that life. And it was for living. Now it's for stacking paper, flexing on haters, no real friends, digital connections replacing real-time first impressions, fake is new acceptance, and I just can't get down like that. Somebody come on and let's go back to kicking it, sitting and sipping ice cold cups of sweet red Kool-Aid, slamming bones at the domino table like, give me 5, Martha. No, it's 10 to get in. And having the coldest auntie on your team was the only way to win. Back to shuffling decks and taking jokers out and finding out what you knew about the game of spades. Being scared as hell to admit you didn't really know how to play. It's like, how many books you got? They're like, how many books you got? I'd be like, 2 impossible. I did anything for one more night to beat the street lights, chasing each other barefoot for fun, winning street fights without guns. Take me back to simple bliss, before our hearts were so full of pride, and we laid differences aside for the good of the plot, when we really believed we got all we got. Before minor disagreements got you blocked, unfriended, and deleted, before forgiveness became depleted. Let's go back to party lines and random strangers intercepting your conversations. Hitting them up after 9 when the ministry up on some ovulations. Next tail chirping, slurping, lean, swarming in big body caprices. Dickies and Jabos with creases. Icy white case with gangsta Nike jersey dresses and flannel pieces. Link baskets from leaves and short ribs from midgets. Back when the elders used to tell the young boys to pull up their britches. Back to cookouts and block parties when the whole hood used to kick it. Man, I miss it. You know, because we don't really get together no more. Take me back to that glee again. I want to be that free again. Way back in the day when all my cousins and me were friends. I guess they don't miss them Thanksgiving dinners. Secret Santas in December. I guess we all too grown now. Guess we gotta all move on now. But I'm still here clicking my heels, realizing there's no place like home now. Because back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore, but some days I sit and pray. Dear most gracious Heavenly Father, please can you find a way to help me say goodbye to yesterday? Because I gotta say bye, 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 bye. Goodbye to the good old days. Because they ain't coming back.
This was the first poet here at the open mic tonight. I was like setting up chairs and she said, when do I sign up? I said, you gonna get there. I promise you gonna get your ass on this list, goddamn. Make some noise for that poet one time. Articulate, you are on deck, but right now, audience, are you ready for the next poet? Yeah! We're clapping, we're building energy, make some noise for Tarika Go there, right there. Yep. Everybody say bad host. Alright, that was too loud. Cut it out. Are you ready for the next poet? Yeah! We're clapping, we're building energy, make some noise, and Jerica,
Okay, y'all. So I'm a little bit scared. I'm new here, but
you like versions? The versions are always. There you go.
okay. So if y'all in a situationship, I've been there. I know I'm not alone, but this man had me writing poems. Okay, it's a little short. Okay. Sleepy is an understatement, but it's worse because I was under my baby, laid up and naked, skin to skin. How you make me come again and again. And now we're not exclusive, but that QT is conducive to why you're my baby, my man, my big daddy, and my friend. You need me to come through? Just say when. Because I like you real bad. Your words and attention to detail, that red robe, your spot, never a hotel. You show interest through actions. I respect that, and it's more than physical attraction. I expect that from a man like you. You really that dude. You really him. And though I'm tired, you put me in a good mood. See you soon, me, daddy.
Sir, is the situation still going on? Is it, keeping it quiet. I hope the situation lasts longer than that poem. But we love a short poem, goddamn. It's just like a long, loving relationship, you know? Hopefully it blossoms, you know? I'm holding out hope. Update us on the story. We want a part 2 when you come back. Audience, are you ready for the next poet? Love, you are on deck, but right now, coming to the mic, make some noise for Articulate.
Everybody, shout out to everybody that came to the stage so far. Been honored and blessed by y'all. Really honored to be sharing space, mic, stage, air, everything with y'all. Give it up, everybody, one more time. New shit. Life's pressures got my fingers spinning like minutes. And every day it feels like I only have 5 left before I lose my grip. Holding it together even though I know I feel better. Letting it all go, letting it all escape so I don't have to keep finding an escape until tomorrow. Bottling up makes it easier to bottle it up, so I chase my anger with liquor, water down everything else with beers, cheers, because being able to fall asleep is something worth celebrating nowadays for me. I keep conversations to the surface even though I'm drowning inside and drink it up until I'm able to drown out the feeling of me drowning in life, while friends affirm me for my strength as I'm drowning in sight. During the day, my attitude is fuck it because motherfuckers love it. At night, my attitude is fuck it because I'm already getting fucked by it. Don't lie it, I'm dying, falling apart. They say men cry too, but who can we cry to when a guy's pride to be us to never cry or tear up? A cistern into the wrong situation says it's his turn to drown, and himself will drown everyone else around. How do men tell them that sometimes our silence isn't strength or shyness? It's our attempt to not project onto the ones we're called to protect, love, and serve. We imprison our emotions and thoughts so masculinity cops don't get the opportunity to police how us men are supposed to feel. But we feel, and we feel. We fear that our anger will take the man you love and turn us into the monsters we promised to keep you safe from. We fear that our sadness will belittle the men we work hard to be and make us be little boys that aren't done being raised. We fear really being seen. We fear becoming slaves to what we feel. So we learn to master the art of masking. We don't heal it, we hide it, we don't confide, we compartmentalize, we don't let it out, we suck it up, toughen up, we man up until we blow up. Some of us take our lives. Others realize suicide ain't necessary when you're already dead inside. Shout out to the fellas in the room struggling, going soldier style. You know how to move along.
Make a applause for vulnerability of black men. Coach Brandon, you are on deck. Audience, are you ready for the next poet? Yeah! We're clapping, we're building energy. Make some noise for love. We clapping. Give it up for that poet.
Everybody in the front that was saying okay, I'm not looking at you. Happy, I'm gonna say what it is as we are American, so happy Thanksgiving. But when I call my mama, I say happy Plymouth Rock landed on us Day. Tomorrow we eat. That's what it is about. We know that tomorrow is a fake holiday. We know that it's scattered on the top of a lot of people sacrificing their lives in a land that wasn't ours, or we say we ours because we are Americans saying ours. But tomorrow's about food. And I feel kind of like the news right now because this brother got up here and did a real poem. And you know how you get on the news, they be like, somebody died. And now the Girl Scouts are selling cookies on the public. Yeah, I feel like that because my song is kind of like that. I want to take a moment and respect that poem he did. But I'm silly and I'm serious about my silly. So I'm a rapper. I'm gonna give y'all the beat because last time I got addicted to rapping a cappella. So here's the beat. But, yeah, thank you, DJ. Listen. And it's about food. So here's the beat. Y'all gotta snap with me because y'all gotta be the beat so I can do my thing. All right, you ready? All right. Wait, hold on, y'all fast. All right, well, animal driven. Hold on, wait. All right. That's it. That was smart. Okay. Y'all got it. Yeah. Yeah. CJ with the whole enchilada. But when I get to the top, I swear on this margarita that I won't give you nada. What up, my cousin, my essay, my homie, my shooter, my day one, my hombre, my partner. She was salsa merengue, but I don't even cha-cha bachata. I'm just singing, man. You smell like horchata, and I'm trying to holla at you. Girl, you hot just like gazpacho. Oh, it's gazpacho? Tomato, stop wasting my time. I'm only here till tomorrow. While we getting ignorant, she said he wondering about my pigment. Ooh, well, I'm a Californian and we 25% Mexican on Tuesday. Yeah, Taco Tuesday. Yeah, just double the rice and big Taco Tuesday. I want the money, yeah, give me that extra cheese. Yeah, might order the chicken and shrimp because they don't want beef with me. I want all the green, the lettuce. Baby, shake that cake, the flan. I work so damn hard, let's get it. I want my respect, LeBron. If you got some beef, I'll get it. Caliente hot, the bomb. You trip over chickens, I get it. How I keep my flock of charm. Hey, because the rumble pepito, let's take a when I go home, they know me better. Shout out all the taco trucks. Te amo, I write you love letters. Tacos in my family, we do the extra sharp cheddar. Down to the nitty gritty, skip a mopey Monday, I'm litty titty on Tuesday. Yeah, Taco Tuesday. Give me the rice and beans, yeah. I want the money, yeah, give me the extra cheese, yeah. I order the chicken and shrimp, cause they don't want beef on me. Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. Let's get home.
Hold on. You make flan? You make flan? Who makes flan in here? You make flan? You make? We're gonna have to try both of them, goddamn. Come see me after this. Come see me after this. And then she was like, Waka Flocka, I see it. I see what it's on. On the deck, we have Jay Wrights. Audience, are you ready for your next poet? We're clapping, we're building energy. Give it up for Coach Brandon. How y'all doing? Looking good tonight. All right, so look, I go by Coach Brandon. You can follow me on Instagram at Coach Brandon, at Coach.Brandon_. So I normally spit erotic shit. I normally spit erotic shit.
Hold on. I need y'all to respect the mic. If you want to have a conversation with somebody, take that shit to the parking lot. Please proceed.
I normally spit erotic shit, but I'm gonna do a little different stuff tonight. Different shit. What am I supposed to do when I try so hard, but I realize that I can't get over you? I really love you, but damn, I hate the shit you put me through. In all actuality, I realized the reality that all of it was fake. And you just masked your real personality just so you can get me, engage me, just so you can engage me. Damn, that was a good strategy. No, really. Now that I see the spinning plot, I can't shake that chilling thought that keeps burning in my brain. I'm thinking like, I really got God. Damn. That's insane. No, seriously. And has me wondering if any of it was real. And I'm really not one to express how I feel. But this feeling, this fucking feeling, it really be killing. It be killing my mood, productivity, progress, success, increased stress. Dealing with you is really a waste of time. Valuable time that I could have spent getting my life ahead. It's not a crime to want to do what you want to do. Let me repeat what I just said. It's not a crime to want to do what you want to do. But all I ask is that you be real with me from the jump. So while you doing you, I could be busy doing me too. You know? You be real with me and I'll be real with you. Or is that too much to ask for? Or did you actually prefer to manipulate me? Because that shit really burned me to my core. I wasn't prepared for what this relationship had in store. Like, we started off so good. Like, I'll rewind time if I could. But I don't know if I should, because the inevitable, daunting future is already understood. It's no sense in intentionally creating that necessary anomaly. It's not hard for me to look at a woman and go, get you. Because lately, everything has been good. To have me say seriously, and then you try to fuck with me mentally by telling me that the things I'm saying you're doing to me are the things that I'm actually doing to you. Now, I really want to go back to the days where I'm smacking that ass from behind while I'm long stroking, and when you throw it back, I go, ooh, please. But I try to resist just so I can be able to look at myself in the mirror and say that I'm proud of me. But honestly, am I really sure those days are through? Just fucking say the right thing. I bet you know if you do, I'll most likely be right back pulling you by your hair so that your head go back and then I grip you by your neck so you feel that. Shit. You just did that. Playing with me. Mentally, sexually, and physically. And now, you have me thinking. Damn. You really got me to come back. Boom. We have these Prodigy Juice right now coming to the stage. Audience, you're giving energy, you're showing love, you're clapping. Give it up for Jay. Right.
I go by Jay Wrights, that's JaywyWrites. So I'm from Houston, but I live in Austin. I host an open mic at the only black-owned art gallery in Austin. So if you ever there, can I talk about some real shit? Don't go chasing wild. Just stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing else, but I think that it's when the city of Flint, Michigan switched its water source from Detroit's Lake Huron to the Flint River, they thought change was gonna come. And it did. That no longer would they be known as a wayside. When Rick Snyder took over, he promised he played right, but playwrights couldn't script shit as foul as the tap water. Afflicted Flint folks flail singing, wade in the water. The discolored deadly water double blood lead levels across the city. They say Flint, Michigan finally has clean drinking water, but a decade has passed. And in the 10 years it took to clean the water, a lot of shit hit the fan and it splattered, but still less dirty than the city's pipes pipe down and pay the piper. It's voting season. Every 4 or 5 years, we went from 44 to 45. Politicians pushing homicides toward 44s and 45s. We fighting to stay alive. We in the belly of the beast. 5 years passing, chemicals seep from kids' belly to their teeth. Do y'all remember on national television when Obama drank the water? The same bush water that drowned New Orleans. The same derailed water that poisoned Palestine, Ohio. And while there were technically different bodies of water, the destruction of human bodies were the same. And in the 5 years that passed, I read the Bible from Genesis to Revelations looking for answers. But no revelations on why 12 Michiganders died from cancer. And as a poet, I know the power of prayer through lead. But this lead can't be erased. Its traces are trickled in our bloods. Pipes packed with more lead than Crips and Bloods. And blood is supposed to be thicker than water, but after 10 years of lead poisoning, bloodlines skin more than hairlines, and spines shiver from the cold shoulder. Knowing that 5% of Flint households still don't have clean drinking water. And for the city still needs to change those pipes, but there's a deep mistrust. We didn't want to make waves, but they threw the baby out with the bathwater. And all the city had to do was listen to its people. And don't go chasing waterfalls, just stick to the rivers and the place that you used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way now, but I think it will be so fast. I go by Jerry Rice, thank you.
All right. Everybody say feature. Feature. On deck is our feature. You want to sit around for lyrical paradigm, I promise she's a fantastic poet, okay? But right now, coming to the mic, we're clapping, we're building energy, showing all the love, and welcome back home, the Prodigy.
Right by now, how we feel tonight? Let me get into it. I'm a retired poem. I've been doing it for 4 years. And Trump got reelected, so I'm writing your shit. So, hope you enjoy it. Thank y'all for coming out tonight. This Christmas, I will celebrate like a holiday pagan. Instead of thank you, Jesus, this Christmas shows gratitude to all my nothings. My thoughts drift me recklessly around the last curve of the year in a car I couldn't pay for. Will open my eyes and wish I was anywhere but here. But this Christmas I am present. Remember, it's the most wonderful time of the year. The part where it ends in as the sea broadens on this, the third day of Christmas. 3 French hens, me, myself, and I spend a silent night in hell. Me tells myself, better than showing up at their house here, peeling chestnuts on hellfire. I can extinguish any time it gets out of Amazon. The rain has been falling here since autumn, and all I want for Christmas is union. Was it Gabrielle or Gabriel who made this day merry? Mariah can't carry you. Saw some black women perform the Christmas miracles. Why don't you sing your own song? Belafonte, B, icy sleet and snow. I tried to let it go, but this Christmas I wouldn't be here for the friends and family I miss, and I do miss my family. I just don't want to be a bird then fly away. An array of Christmas decay, held in a day of memories won't heal me. When Christ was born, 3 wise men gave gold, incense, and myrrh to a baby, but since they were men and therefore wise, why? By the way, Christ wasn't born on Christmas. My mother reassures me so. Nothing about this Christmas actually makes sense. And although Pence is no longer in the White House, my black that's the halls or bowels of ancestors who built them this Christmas still, as corporations continue to capitalize, selling gluttony to needy children as greedy humans brag about coming from rags to the new jag in the driveway, feeding price tags to the homeless this Christmas, still a frag grenade, still broken treaty and unpaid reparations, paperwork, crapping from the trees, losing their life to disease and disaster, the bells don't jingle, and we can't even mingle about it this Christmas. Holy night awaits a drummer. Solstice begins the bereavement, and all I can do is bereave. Right about now, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Make some noise for that poet one time. Make some noise for all the poets who touched the mic tonight. Yeah, we got through 22 poets tonight, so that's a big deal. But right now we're about to have a 23rd poet that's going to come here, do a little bit of an extended set. I promise you going to want to stay and listen to this poet. So I asked Lyrical Paradigm, tell the people what you want them to know about it. All right? And the first thing she said is that she's cooler than the other side of the pillow. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty motherfucking cool. Y'all flip that shit over? Yeah, y'all better shit. It's pretty cool. Alright. Second thing she wanted us to know is that she resides in New Orleans, but she's really from Chicago. Okay, I see Chicago in the building. Come on. Alright. And the third thing that she wanted to tell us is that she teaches fourth grade English. Make some noise for teachers. One thing that I know about teachers is they like to party. So I think we're in for a real good time. Audience, I want y'all to show all the love like you haven't yet tonight. We're clapping. We're building energy. We're making all the noise we can muffle. Give it up for Lyrical Paradigm.
She the one? Come on. Your ancestors warned you about. Siren by name, Scarlet by choice, be weary of wearing hearts on sleeves. Her sweetheart neckline tells lies. Savage is the beast. Wild and free, don't try to tame her. Instead, become as wild as she, protector of everything but feelings, save yours. They told you to look out for her. She danger wrapped in a pretty face. Daggers in her curls, never made of sugar or spice, yet she still tastes great. On songs, in fairy tales, and in real life, be careful when you put your mouth on her. She is not to be played with, so don't say shit you don't mean, because she will believe it. They already got that? She is not to be played with, because she don't play fair, and she never turns down a fight. Her scribe, like you'll find yourself blinded, immaculate spell casting, amazing conversation. She leaves no traces, so don't get lost in her smile. Her eyes, masters of inception, she'll have you drowning in shores you never went swimming in, but really, she like work in a tight skirt. Most dangerous when afro and fist is up high, a deep voice ain't for nothing, so what you say is something. You be quiet. You listen with all ears, you hear them words got power. God level energy. She mixed with vampire and vocabulary, so she can only take you out if you invite her in, which you did. The chances of your vernacular being the same when she leaves are slim. She, gangster and disciple, abandoned by sidewalks and raised by streets of cliffs, stay fully loaded, pistol and paper, be careful. She the one your grandma told you about. The one that knows too much, but mostly that she don't know enough. She holy tongue, oh wise one. So if you use her name in vain, make sure you say it correctly every time. You can call her LP, but my real name is Lyrical Paradigm. This is my second time ever stepping foot in Houston. This is my first one.
Yeah!
So I am born and raised in Chicago on the south side. But now I live in New Orleans, so I might call you Joe and Baby in the same sentence. And this is my absolute favorite thing to do, so I am honored that y'all stuck around. You hung out with me today. I love all of y'all. Y'all look dope as fuck. And I got some poems for y'all. You ready? Yeah. All right, bet. So while I was in the back waiting patiently, I wrote y'all a poem. You want to hear it? Yeah.
New shit!
So this is a little trick that I stole from my superhero, which is Miss Sunny Passon. And she is good for writing a poem on the spot. So I wrote this for y'all. And so for the poets that are in the room, I hope you find yourself in it. And if you don't, my fault, I ran out of lines. Here Familiar faces find each other in seas of smile and waiting, just open the gate. Sit next to the beautiful ones and make celebration, but do it right and bring tacos for Anjanae and Lalo. The ego in the room is too big for walls, so we got rid of them. Don't be afraid to let yours down too, just practice. Are you ready? Because yours truly bought the water, so hey, say hey to hydration and new shit. Let's memorize romance and hope and learn while picking up gems along the way. And let's not forget love and black women. We like green, anomaly like Mama Talk, gentle like Mike Tap and still glow, small and mighty, clap loud until space filled with body and sound, and we choir of yeah and shots being shot and shots and shake, ice and proper love. Another tap. This is for energy. This is for building and good feelings. So keep drinking and breathing because there's magic falling from the sky, steeped in language, dripped in vulnerable places. Tequila versus everybody. Ooh, baby, baby. And new shit. Swords and little dog. Who knew ninjas didn't wear sweaters and stalkers too? Make sure you buy one from the front, cause fuck that guy. Make that the last one you give, deal. Choose self and ussy neighbor, best friend with, make lighting and speed, but keep it brief. Praise oh y'all, call this home love. And all one because alone is a team sport, and hell yeah, it feel good. Like old school movies and 3 minutes, and yes, we remember, that's why we spit it. That's why we gather like old times, and whether they be new or old rhymes, they still that good. To veterans and virgins, here we practice articulation and support. Black men, more vulnerable. Love is poetry, and Taco Tuesday, here we are on deck. And rewind, here we write, right now.
What? That was hard to get goddamn. Make some noise for that shit. Goddamn, that's what I'm focused on. And I was just talking to her in the back. I was like, alright, I'm gonna plug your set. I'm gonna pass the jib jar after like your second poem. So make sure that shit fire. She's like, oh, y'all might do something about this show. I was like, okay. And all that shit was hard in the bed. Yeah. And I'm like, hey, right there. And that shit was really good. On that note, this is the tip jar, okay? She came here all the way from New Orleans. That's a 6-hour drive, goddamn, if you go on the speed limit. Some of y'all get here quicker than that. But if you drive speed limit, 6-hour drive is a lot of gas, okay? So we're going to pass this around. We want to give her enough money to make sure that she gets back and be able to come back and see us again, okay? So I'm not a hypocrite. I put money in that tip jar too. So I'm going to start it right here. Most of y'all black. Y'all know how to do it in church. Pass that motherfucker around. Alright? Lyrical Paradigm, do you got merch for the people?
I don't have any merch. I am the merch. You're welcome.
I am the merch.
You got a ticket. I appreciate that.
And the way you pay for that merch is in the tip jar and the Cash App. Okay?
You can follow me at $Lyrical on all your social media platforms, especially Cash App.
Especially Cash App. So just follow her at Cash App. I'm gonna let her get back into her set. Y'all make some noise for the poet one time.
Yeah!
Okay, so I'm gonna take y'all on a little journey of lyrical paradigm and these poems, right? So I've been writing poetry for like 15 years. I came up on the south side of Chicago. These people taught me everything I know. So this is dedicated to the people that have helped me grow and got me here, especially my Chicago homies and my New Orleans homies and my friend Amir. Y'all give it up for Amir for being Alright? This platform is like every poet's dream. When a poet is starting a poet, they be like, what platform you want to be on? Wine. You want to be on wine. So this is really exciting for me, and I'm sweating like a pig, so who cares? If you get a little on you, you're welcome. So I'm taking on a journey. So I'm gonna do a really, really old poem, and then I'm gonna do like a medium poem, and then I'm gonna do a brand new poem. That sound good? Okay. So this old poem is actually one of my absolute favorite poems to do, and I'm happy to share it with y'all. And because we believe in affirmations, we're gonna hold that the right believer in Jesus. Yes? All right. Dear future husband. great at telling, even with all of the nouns that I know by heart where I should start, just becomes a little too far. So I won't write you poetry. I won't recite lyrics that you already know from me. There'll be no metaphors, no similes, no didactic. Instead, I'd rather show you in actions, minus all the acting. Show you in fractions because every little bit counts. Down to the smallest ounce of intention, and I won't rely on silly phonetic to display what I say. Besides, who listens to hearing anyway? My mother always told me that seeing was believing, and believing is what I'm hoping. Hopping greedily into knowing. I know there's wisdom in having survived the test of time. I know there's loving in having tested minds. Besides, who wants to be stuck behind a disguise? I only want you to see the real thing. Get a clear vision of what real means and be willing to jump head first without fearing. Really, there's nothing to be afraid of. So the different kind of roughness in the ways that we made love, even coal had to take a little pressure to become what diamonds are made of. And there are no words to describe our endless metals. No equations to divide up our blended textures. It won't be hard to add up what we subtracted to distract us. But don't look back, love. Because we'll be seasoned with more than just salt fillers. We'll be perfected to taste with no preservative or filler. We'll share a classically organic dynamic, and all that shit behind us, we'll let the past happen. We'll let it be another man's treasure to find. Consume their time, my thoughts, and we consume mine, because I can see past the wall you built to hide, and I'll be working at it patiently, one brick at a time, and I won't give up when it get hard, neither. I got the tenacity of 10 men and just this one little baby finger. But you just wait and see. And when you tell me your dreams, don't be afraid to tell me the things that hurt you. All the little shit that hurts you, these are the things I want to help you work through. It ain't nothing we can't solve together. And I really do mean whatever. If it can get bad, please believe it'll always get better. And I promise never to give you a reason to question my loyalty. Don't you ever wonder if I appreciate you. For me, it's easy to give you kingdoms to bow down to your royalty. You will never have to assume your purpose. I met God when I met you with certainty, so don't become stressed and worried. Because I have you covered. You find safety in the lines of my sheets for comfort. Read between them. Understand their meaning. Give them power and allow reading because they can only manifest in your speaking. And I promise I'll always have a prayer with your name on it. I feel it with myself when I say it. Seal it with the kiss from Heru, from the I, meaning me, to the I, Shay, and you, and no, I won't write you fairy tales. I only tell tales of your total, the way you were molded, the strength of your shoulders, the beauty from the eyes of this beholder. You have no choice but to live forever. And there'll be no punchlines neither, nothing overly clever. I just want to show you what I know. Reflect the God in you and my growth, constantly pledge you an oath, just one heart, one soul, and one mind, and one breath. And whatever comes next, because I don't plan on regrets. Only plans of falling asleep on chest and being right by your side if shit ever starts to go left, just know. I'm more than prepared to take it. I'm willing to fight with you, baby, till we make it, and we'll make it. And that's just something I know. I just have the hardest time finding the words, so I won't write you poetry. Paul. So I wrote that like, I don't know, 14 years ago. So I wrote a poem that I wrote last year that actually was posted on the WAN website and may have like, I don't know, a million views. Woo! It's one of my faves. All right. Let me take a deep breath. Hold on.
Spit poet.
I am black. I was born black. I grew up black. With black people who cook black food. I studied black history in a black school where my jet black afro was never straight enough to be white. I identified black on standardized tests because half-breed was not on the list. Black on job applications because I never seen mutt as an option. My favorite color was black. I wore black eyes, black scars, black tears. I wept for black people. I heard they was different than any other kind of folk, and it definitely sounded like something I want to be. Besides, I've always been too far brown to be anything else. Everything else was already taken. They call me Oreo, mixed, mulatto, mutt, Puerto Rican, all of which I figure were just synonyms for what I really was, black. But they say But your mama is white, right? So like, really, you mixed. And you should embrace your white side. It's part of why you exist, the big this. No matter how much white was involved with me being made, if I was born with my great-granddaddy just like him, I would have still been a slave. I suffer the consequences of being black every single day, and you know what that consequence is. It's excellence, bitch. And don't you ever forget I've been black. Since seed finding earth, I was just baked in a porcelain stove. On high. 394,000 minutes until I was golden brown. My recipe, perfectly pre-written in an alchemist cookbook called How to Make a Little Black Girl. 2 heaping cups of curls. 1 tablespoon of too much pride. 3 cups of courage. 1 quart of thighs. A tablespoon of fearlessness. And a cup or 2 of wise. And you can add a little splash of melanin, you know, a little razzle. Maybe an accent, a mole at her back's bend. Give her witchery with words, but don't give her a back end. And maybe have the rhythm, you know, just to keep her grounded. Because I've been there. Like the before magic, like closed eyes, like that feeling in your chest when your pastor preached a good sermon on Sunday, and then the choir director do like this, and the choir rise. And you know they feel clever. Black like not just shut up, but shut the fuck up, because they different. I'm like, before you do anything on Saturday, just know you cleaning this house. I'm talking about the kitchen, the bathroom, the living room. You can watch a little Soul Train before you go out on Black like don't sit on my bed in your outside clothes. When grown folks is talking, keep your fucking mouth closed. I don't care. I don't care if Jesus, Demetrius, Henry Christ come knocking at the door. You better not answer it right at home. I'm like, stop running in and out my door because you letting all my air out. Don't let nobody play in your head and don't you dare take this hair down when the street lights come on. Your ass better be home. You speak to every single adult when you walk in the room on Black, like getting your hair braided and getting popped in the scalp with the home. And so what if I can't jump double dutch? A black man taught me how to cook, so you know she burned in the kitchen. Spades game, vicious, I'm gonna yard on your ass. I'm black as hell. I'm blacker than 1,000 hotels. For real. That's 1,000 good brave rising queens. Don't let the light skin fool you. I'm blacker than granny's dress clothes and young people's funerals. Watch your mouth when you call me by my name. I got this one from my black daddy. I be black mother, black like Alabama, Pinocchio, black like my sisters and brothers. My big mama got Mansa Musa blood. And she grew up in the Wisher Nigga Woods where I heard only black folks was allowed to be. And if you go there, you'll see the throne she carved out for me. It's got my name on it, written in black, just like she was. And I was taught to do whatever she does, and what she does is move the people. But she preaches in the steeple, and I preach on this mic, so technically we my black go back like Cadillac car seat, diamond in the back, sun rooftop, digging in the sea, gangster, and a whole bunch of other black things. But listen, I mixed with emancipation and struggle, my grandmama's ass whoopings and my granddaddy's hustle. So just in case you walked in and you saw me in this one, I want you to know something. I'm black. That's all. And I hope that it makes your spirit feel good. I hope you find some peace. I never wanted to fix you. I knew you wasn't broken. I never wanted to put patches on your rips and tears because I was never good at sewing the sides. I know cracks don't make you less whole. Holding you together did not mean I thought you would fall apart. I really just wanted to hold you. I never learned the last lesson. Yours is staying. Displays the glimmer and glitz, unable to see through to the other side, but I was there holding it up so the chipped edges would never leave cuts that you couldn't heal from on your own, but still, you were never broken. I never wanted to rearrange you. Even when your puzzle pieces didn't always fit, you were never incomplete. Every empty space was filled with me, with arms stretched, helping your seam meet. You were never unsolvable. Never as hard as algebra, and I was never good at math, but I could always add the reasons your imperfections be perfect on purpose. I cannot remind you. If ending is not ending, and you were often with divine script, in the text only the gods could depict but if. If your binding ever becomes too loose, the pages fall out of old chapters of your book, or if you ever get tired of reading, well, then we could just write something. I happen to write that. I would happily fill a notebook with you. Perhaps compose a prose that starts with your nose. I was passed down from pharaohs who used your name, who prayed on stars and used your name so the gods would know exactly where you are. And I understand if it's too hard for you to see back that far from my love. Nearsightedness never made you blind. But I would still be honored to be your eyes. I would happily guide you. I'm on rail for real this time, not like the last time that I tried to. I'd be happy to help you find truth when you feel you're being lied to and fix it. Well, fixing ain't something I'm trying to do. I just want to bring the forest into your vision when you can only see the trees that you brought into fruition. Broken is a decision when I never made for you. Because you never lost your hand for holding my hand. Getting a grip didn't mean you didn't have it, just making adjustments. But if you ever run low on the strength that you mustered, then you can lean on me. Because I've been working hard building these muscles, but I know you don't need to save anything up. You want to know how I know God when I see one? Because I be one. So if you need one to lean on, then I know of you. And one of them happens to be named you, so if fixing is something you need, then fixing something you're going to have to do. But as for me, I knew you weren't broken, so I never wanted to fix you. Don't judge me when you get this song, all right? He got mama issues. And she told me that he was a space cadet. But I was all in love, right? I wasn't wanting to face it yet. I was too trapped in the way his arms had me grappling. Fascinated by how his old numbers stacked up. And I just knew there'd be no equivalent to distract us. This trust could really add up, subtract lust, divide our egos. There would be no figures that could match us. He was my happy day square. And every night for months he was there telling me about his dreams and how they made him scared. How his adult life has been affected by how his childhood fared, and I just wanted to hold him down. Asked him how I could help while I was around, told him with me he could be safe, because I'm a protector, and more than that I had faith. I believe that meals should be made with love and arms ready for hugs, because hard working shoes ever hit the front door, bruh, I just knew. With a woman like me, the type of man he could be, because I'm a thug. So I told him. With me, you'll always receive soft shoulders, back support, and strong knees. A good suck when days are tough, and a willing participant if you like it rough. And since I'm such a gangster, I was very upfront. Like, check it out. I'm a work in progress. In this process, but trust me, I'm real for me. But I should probably tell you some other shit you might be getting, right? I'm kind of loud. I'm a little silly. Last, you'll get plenty. Smiles for days and ways to love you would only be increased by a pinch. But since we're being honest this year, just in case I ever get an itch, when you ain't at home, I might rummage all up and through your shit, but that's it. So don't say I never told you this. And don't say shit you don't mean, because I believe it, and that's where I leave it, and what you think that means. Some bullshit about how I make it better. Something forever, blah, 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 for life, like how I made one right. He was like, I want to know the truth about a woman, and I hope you see where I'm going based on how I'm coming. It was kind of like supernovas, a cane carving facing the moon, and I too wanted to be an explorer. And he wanted to plant his flag, and for he, I would have been glad, but when shit got bad, or his fake flag, he blamed me. Saying it was something I said or something he read, and I said a lot of shit, so what did he think? But what I really think is he couldn't handle the authority I bred. Didn't recognize the queen was helping make him a king, so his peasant ways made him say the reason he left was not because of me. Says it's too much like his mom. He love him and leave him quick and don't speak, so while he sits in bed, I tear into the beat, trying to get to the meat, and I think I found the root of the problem. He loved his ego more than he could ever love me. So after 2 years felt something like a lifetime, he felt something like mine. When roads got rocky in my mind, we would always find smiles of courage on the face of the other. But this boy couldn't make his mind up. Too busy making lines up, clean his lies up, and his poem is to tell that nigga since it's been over. I swear, for God, I have not cried once. I only wish you would. I need to ride, huh? And I won't lie, it was a nice slope to slide, son, but yours ain't the only good dick around. And I definitely till I find one. And I'll admit it, you know, because I'm a big girl. I'm a little disappointed. I was worshiping false idol, foolish, and his anointing shiny in the blessing that he was made only for my woman for a while. We was both silly rabbits until I learned tricks off of kids. And I'm a golden graham made for the kicks of grown fucking men. So until I meet them, I just be like, you know, stupid ass bitch. Or that little arrow shooting nigga in the tutu, y'all know what. Trust, I got a tutu for you and him too. I'll leave both of y'all body bag with no body tag, so your mamas have no funerals to go to. And that'll only make up for like a quarter of the shit that I had to go through to really get the no dude. And trust me, I'm not angry. Does this sound like an angry poem? Oh my God, I'm so angry. I still fuck with love and shit, but when I see that nigga, I'll be like, I don't fuck with you. And that's what I'm doing.
What do you want to do? Whatever you want to do. Oh, yeah.
I got one more poem for y'all. Yo, I wrote this recently, and Amir posted it today, so you don't know what it is, but I'm going to read it for you anyway. I'm going to tell it to you anyway. Also, I just want to give a really quick shout out to all the poets who lit this mic before me, everybody that came out to see your homies, your friends, and the people who didn't know, for the bartenders that have been shaking it off all night.
Yeah.
For the gentleman with the sword. I don't know who you are. That shit was cool. I was like, oh my God, y'all just walk around these with swords. That's the craziest shit ever. That was cool. It was so good. And he was walking around with the sword the whole night, G. Like, I just want to see the sword. He never even took it out the case, my boy. So if y'all see the nigga with the sword, tell him that peace there. Everybody needs a friend with a sword. Everybody needs a friend with a sword. So if you don't have one, make sure that nigga becomes your bestie. I didn't know niggas could wear shirts. He was out here like titties out and a sword. I am actually leaving here tonight and going back to New Orleans, hopefully to be there in the morning. So in case I don't see you, please make sure that you have a safe ride home, a great Thanksgiving, and I'm gonna do this last poem and then we can disperse. Yes? That sounds good? Also, thank you again for having me. This is super fucking dope. I love y'all. Please to have me back. I want to come back. Thank you, please, thank you. All right, so this is the newest of new poems. It right, fresh feces. I've never heard anyone say that in my life. I'm appalled and excited all at the same time. So this poem is dedicated to all of my favorite poets and their poetry. So I love it. It's something about it the way he speaks. It's poet that I know. He be rhyming his little rhymes and all the best sets. He revolution for the revolutionaries, but he really gets the crowd moving when he be talking about sex. And I be deep in the back listening with bated breath, hanging on every word, just hoping I can be the next subject he writes his rhymes to. I'm trying to get lost between his covers, tangled in his sheets, leaked on blank lines. So every time he writes, he finds a little piece of me I would love to spend hours on his tongue in the mirror. How he memorizes my every noun and verb. He would call me poetry and word, and I would call him often and sir, foreplay. He language arts, and we'd only speak in tongues because he's an expert in diction. When we get to mentioning positions and prepositions, I find myself instantly twisted in the middle of my seat. It'd be hard to keep the moments just to me, because secretly, I hope you do. I hope sound travel as long as heartstrings do, and hours get tangled in passing, and I'm really just this close to asking, can we fuck? And with any luck, he'll just say yes, and please, and thank you, and he'll stretch me out like run-on sentences, no commas, because who needs breath? We can catch hours later. That's good imagery right there. But I digress. Because this poem might make it seem like I only want it for tonight. But really, it could be 2 nights. I would be willing to spend at least another 2 lives just to sit and listen. Loving him right might just be my very first mission, but still, I wonder what he would put Missy on. Probably something similar to similes, like down on all metaphors that imagine it again. I be fashioning my sins with fashions of him, adorning my smile and lingering on my chin, then showing him off every time I spit. And I would spit him on the mic and he would listen in the light. And everyone I spoke to that night would tell me that I looked especially nice. And every time I lick my lips up, it'd be twice. Because he enjoys repetition. Plus he's delicious. And I would write him haiku because he liked those about submission, like when daddy's speaking, pay attention. When he said lay down, I listen. Because I too am a verbal gentleman. And them bars are parallel, and I know very well that he would be fascinated by my subject verb agreement, meaning I'm doing whatever he said. Because I'm hoping his face becomes my next favorite place to sit. So I can show him just how possessive these pronouns get. I'm trying to get lost in semantics. Like if I'm taking off draws or panties, either way, they come up, because that's pragmatics. But listen, we could fall in love during vocabulary lessons, and I would only bring oohs and ahs to the session. And if you graded me on how well I follow directions, well, y'all know what I'm expecting? A D. Any kind of stuff. And when irony made life a little rough, he never once gave up. He just take it back home and scribe a little something, then get on stage and fuck shit up. And every time they say his name at the open mic, the whole crowd erupt because they know that he puts on a show even when he's reading from his phone. The board and it just so happens to be exactly what turns me off. So if I see his name on a flyer, you better fucking know I'm going. Because it's something. There's something about the way he spit. This poet that I met. Y'all, thank y'all. I love you.
Make some noise for that feature one time. It's lyrical poem time. That was a fantastic set. Thank you so much for blessing us. Audience. Y'all have a good night. I love that for y'all. Can y'all make some noise for my DJ one time? Can y'all make some noise for the bartenders in the back? Make some noise for the person at the door. I'm there on the camera. And yourselves for being here. My name is Zach Blunt. You can follow me at XACHBLUNT. I hope you had a fantastic time. I know y'all been sitting in your seats for a while. So what you can do right now is reach your hands up, stretch real big, and then bend down and pick up your shit. Pick up your trash, throw it in the garbage. And you don't have to go home. You don't even have to leave here. It's a bar. You can stay, buy a drink, hang out. Waves will be on. They will play out here on the patio and play up.